coming back to that big story we're tracking, joining us now Wing Commander Yunus, who's looking over some of those rescue operations as that monsoon fury really has ravaged Uttarakhand. Wing Commander Yunus, just give us a sense of the kind of rescue operations you've been able to undertake today. We're particularly focusing on the situation there in Kedarnath.
Okay, very good evening to you, ma'am. I speak on behalf of the Indian Air Force. I'm based at Saharanpur, but undertaking rescue missions as of now from ex-Dehradun. And we have a total of 6 helicopters which are operating, of the Indian Air Force, which are operating from Jolly Grant Airport, Dehradun. And we are undertaking the rescue operations, dropping the food packages and getting the people who have been caught due to the incessant rain over these areas for the last 2 to 3, 4 days. And today a number of sorties have gone through, in which we have been able to drop the loads in the area, especially Kedarnath and the area around. And we have rescued some people from there, got them to a lower altitude, or have got few of them back to Dehradun as well. And like you see, the Indian Air Force in its true spirit, looking after the fellow civilians who are caught there, this on the humanitarian ground, and we have been doing this for last since early morning hours. Sure. And we'll be again undertaking the same operations from tomorrow.
Commander Yunus, of course we understand as many as 200 pilgrims were evacuated out of places like Kedarnath today. What can you tell us about the situation there in Kedarnath? Are the pilgrims who are stranded there able to get enough food? What is the situation there?
Okay, as far as the food is concerned, we have been able to drop some food packets over that area in Kedarnath, as well as the area around. However, the big success has been that we have been able to rescue the people, because the people have been stranded there for quite some time now. And once again, towards the evening, the weather has gone bad, and we'll be undertaking the same missions from the first light tomorrow.
All right, bad weather certainly is one of the big challenges. Just give us a sense of how difficult it is right now flying in these areas, and certainly right up to Kedarnath at those heights.
Ma'am, definitely, but that's what the Indian Air Force has been trained for. And especially the helicopter pilots of the Indian Air Force who have been trained to undertake these missions in the high mountains. However, in this typical scenario that we have been seeing today, normally the helicopters land on the helipads which are constructed, which are built of concrete, and they are level. However, due to the incessant rains and the downpour, even these helipads in areas of Kedarnath have been washed away. So our helicopters have been landing there, the Mi-17 1Vs, the Mi-17 V5s, and the advanced light helicopters. They have been landing there on unprepared surfaces, rescuing people, dropping load, dropping the food packets. So it's really a challenging job, but that's what the Indian Air Force has been trained for, and indeed feel proud to be part of that force.
Right, Commander Yunus, it is very important the work you're doing. Just also give us a sense, because we're looking at those dramatic pictures coming from there. Your helicopters that you are pressing into action, they are really the only lifeline, since the road, as you can see some of those pictures on our screens as well, roads are cracked, many of them washed away. Are you getting any sense of how long it is going to be before road traffic is in fact resumed, simply because helicopters can only take so many people out of these areas?
Ma'am, that's very right, but at the same time, while undertaking the rescue missions, we have been able to drop some of the BRTS people who look after the construction of the roads, especially in the high mountains and the valleys. So these are the people who are highly trained, and we have been able to drop them in our helicopters to these places, so that at least the broken bridges, the roads which are damaged, they can repair them, so that the normal traffic can restore from these high altitude areas. So I'm sure they'll be doing a wonderful job, but as of now our role has been to drop them to these places, so that they can undertake the construction of the road, so that the vehicular traffic can once again fly on these far-flung and high altitude areas.